Hey everybody, welcome to my week 33 of my pregnancy. So I will be 33 weeks on Saturday. This is Thursday. So 2 more days until 33 weeks. I actually thought I was 33 weeks already, but I had my midwife appointment yesterday and I'm not quite. So I keep getting it confused for some reason. I keep adding it to like the end of the week I'm counting instead of the beginning of the week or something like that. So I'm actually going to be 33 weeks on Saturday. So every Saturday is my new week. So that means I have 7 weeks left until I am ready to have this little man. And I'm really excited. I had my midwife appointment yesterday. Last night, and I didn't have to take any of my kids with me, so I got to talk to her about birth, like stuff like I hadn't been able to talk to her about yet because I've had my kids with me, or like the appointment was faster, just whatever. So my main goal yesterday was to talk to her about the birth plan, and because I have 7 weeks left, and so that's kind of like, this is kind of the point now where I'm like, okay, like I need to know like what's gonna happen, because I've been feeling really like anxious about the birth for some reason. My last birth with Jetty, with Shiloh, was really fast. So we lived in Blaine at the time, which is a small city, but it is off the freeway. So we lived about 20 minutes from the birth center, which is where we had him. But my labor was only 3 hours. Like seriously, I woke up and I was like, maybe I'm in labor, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not. So maybe. And 3 hours later, I was holding him. So by the time we got to the birth center, he was born about 37 or 40 minutes later, something like that. So, yeah, so he was really quick. And since then, we have moved to another city called Linden, and there's no freeway access. So we have a highway. It's 50-mile-per-hour highway, but there are 4 roundabouts on the way down. And so depending on traffic and the lights after the roundabouts, you have to go, it's just straight shot, but it's all like, I've timed it twice. Both times took about 30 to 40 minutes, and it depended on the lights and the traffic. So I've been really worried about that and not making it on time. I'm just like feeling like it wasn't going to happen. So anyways, so yesterday I was really surprised. I asked her what my options were as far as doing a home birth. And she was like, you want to do home birth? And I was like, yeah, I really do. Like, I've been thinking about it. My husband's all for it. And I've never had any complicated births or, anything like that. And so I'm a really good candidate for it. So that was exciting. So she was like, let's do it. Let's do the home birth. And so I was really excited. She told us that our insurance pays for her. There's a possible copay, like somewhere down the line or something, which I'm not really worried about because I was willing to pay to actually have the baby at home, like the full amount. So if our insurance is going to pay for some of it, then that is like really exciting. So I'm really excited. And so the plan now is 100% we're going to have the baby at home. I am not going to have to leave the house. I don't have to pack bags. I don't have to worry if I'm going to get there on time. So she's going to come to me. When I go into labor, I'm going to call her at the first sign of anything since I go so fast, because it will take her about an hour to get to me, because she has to go from her office, if it's during the day, to her home to get the home birthing kit that she has, and then come out here, which is about 30 minutes from her house. So, so we'll be in contact the whole time, and just in case, the baby comes really fast for some reason, Jason's totally prepared for anything, and I am too. We will have a home birthing kit that we'll have here, just in case. And I'm not worried about it at all. Like, I'm really excited. I wanted so bad to have him at home. Like, since I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I really want to have a home birth. I don't want to leave my house. I for some reason hate strapping the baby into a car seat after they're first born. I don't know why. And it's probably the weirdest, most silly thing that anyone's ever said about a reason to give birth at home. But I don't like strapping a fresh newborn who was born 3 hours ago into a car seat to go home. And it's just, I don't know, it just seems mean, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, so I'm pretty excited about it. She gave me this paper. I won't read all of it to you. I don't know if you can see it. This is a list of everything that you need for a home birth. And there's a lady that in our town that puts this home birth together, or the kit together for you. So I don't have to go out and find this individually. She puts it together in a basket, and like it's all nice and stuff, she said. And so I just go to her and buy it. It's $65, and I get everything that I need for home, like a plastic cover for our bed in case I give birth on the bed. My plan is still to give birth in our tub, because we have a jetted, we have a jacuzzi tub in our bathroom. So my plan is to give birth in the tub, just like I did with Shiloh. But after the birth, I always get out of the tub to deliver the placenta, because I do have bleeding, bleeding issues afterwards. So that's one of the things that we talked about yesterday, was because I do, after the birth of Shiloh and all of my kids, but Shiloh was the worst, I did have a problem stopping bleeding, and my uterus wasn't contracting as good. So my midwife had to give me some Pitocin, like a shot of it in my leg, to get my contractions to, like, after birth, to get my bleeding to stop. And so she had to rub my uterus, like, internally to get it to, like, keep going. And it was really painful. If anyone's ever had that done, it hurts, like, it hurts as much as giving labor, just in a different way. I don't know, it was really awful. So she said, like, since I have a risk of bleeding, but it's always been able to be stopped, and I'm not that concerned about it, but just as a precaution, so she's going to, after the baby's born, and as soon as I get out of the tub, she's going to give me a shot of Pitocin to start more contract, so my uterus will contract back and clot its blood so that I don't bleed. But worst case scenario, if she doesn't feel like I'm stopping, like the bleeding's not stopping at a good time, she said they will call an ambulance to have on standby, to come here to the house, and if there was an emergency and they couldn't stop it, then they would transport me to the hospital. So it is possible I'll have an ambulance sitting in our driveway for half an hour till my bleeding stops, or however long it takes. But everything should be fine, and then she can send them away. So I'm not really that concerned about it. I mean, I've had 3 kids, and they've always been able to stop it. So I'm pretty sure that, I don't see why it would be different this time. Yeah. Not yet, in a minute, okay? When I come out.
Can you just pause that?
So anyways, I can't, honey, my time's almost up on it, so I'll come out in a minute. So, yeah, so that's that. So I guess the bleeding is the only issue. My low blood pressure. She gave me some vitamin K drops to start taking, which is a part of a natural thing in your body that helps your blood to clot. So I'm hoping that with taking those drops from now until birth, that my blood will clot easier and I won't have the bleeding issues. So I'm really hoping and counting on that. So otherwise, yeah, so that's that. I'm really excited. I feel a lot of relief knowing that I'm not going to have to rush around. I'm going to have babysitters on standby to come get my kids, so we don't have to leave our house. It's going to be awesome because someone will come and get the kids Hanny's actually staying behind because she's actually going to get to see the birth, and so she'll be staying home, which she's excited about back there, I can tell. Yeah, so she's old enough now. She's 6, and we feel like she's old enough to see the birth. So she really is excited about it. Let's see what else. So I've been feeling dizzy, lightheaded a little bit, and so I did the glucose test. I did it kind of late, like at almost 33 weeks. I think you do it normally at 26 weeks, 28 weeks or something. So I did it late, but my midwife wanted me to do it because I've been feeling lightheaded. She was worried about that I would actually have low blood sugars. So I don't know the results of that yet. I'm assuming that they'll call me as soon as they come in. But I'm not too worried about it. I've never had anything, like, I've never had low or high blood sugar in pregnancy. So, my blood pressure yesterday was high for some reason, which was really unusual. I usually have really low blood pressure during my pregnancies, which is just natural for me. So yesterday when it was high, I was like, what? Like, so she said, we'll keep an eye on it, make sure it's not high at my next appointment, which is in 2 weeks from today, or I can't remember the exact date, towards the end of the month. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I just feel so much relief about, like, knowing what's going on now, and I don't have to leave home, and 7 more weeks until I get to hold this little man. We're doing his nursery this and next weekend, this weekend and next weekend. I'm still trying to decide on a color, and I'm thinking wall decals, maybe, you know, something I'm not totally sure, but it's going to be cute. So I'll give you guys a tour once it's done. And his nursery is a part of our room, which, like, we're cutting it off. Our room's giant, so it totally works. So let me show you my belly, because I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't showed anybody my belly for a while. So this is 33 weeks. Oh, one last thing too is I had my weight checked for the first time in about a month, and I gained an incredibly 5 pounds in 5 weeks. So I gained a pound a week in the past 5 weeks. So my total weight gain, I'm 33 weeks, I have gained 21 pounds. So that's pretty good, I guess. So more than I thought, I suppose. But that's a lot less than I've gained with my other pregnancies at this point. So I'm expecting to, at the end, to have gained around 30 pounds this pregnancy. Which is really good, because the least I gained with my other pregnancies was 50. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, belly time. Here is baby belly, and he's getting, he hasn't dropped all the way yet, my midwife said, but you can tell he's sticking, like, straight out. I mean, he's, like, totally straight. So it's kind of funny. He just, yeah, it's funny. So, and this is the front of my belly. Baby belly. So, let's see. My belly measures 3 weeks behind. So I'm 33 weeks, and my belly measures at 30 weeks, which is not abnormal for me at all. My babies are really small, like in the low 6 pounds. And she said he's definitely small. He probably weighs about 3 pounds right now. So we're expecting him to be a high 5-pound baby, or in the low 6s at birth, if he does come a week early like my other kids. So yeah, so I'm not surprised with that at all. Little babies, that's just what I have. So anyways, my time's almost up. Thank you for watching my video, and I will do another video as soon as I can. Hanny wants to say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
My name is Hanny.
My name is Hanny.
Yeah. So, okay. So thank you so much again. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, just leave me a message and I'll try to answer them.
Bye-bye.
See you later.